So, ladies and gentlemen, when this squad hit the ice, they were literally the only game in town, if the only town was a whole of Maine. At one point, they were the only professional franchise in the whole state. Now, today we're going to be talking about the curious case of the Maine Nordiques. Now, the Maine Nordiques were a professional ice hockey squad that operated within the North American Hockey League from 1973 to 1977. They were based at the Central Maine Youth Center in the great community of Lewiston, and they served as a farm club for the Quebec Nordiques of the World Hockey Association. Now, the team played for 4 seasons at the Central Maine Youth Center, which had a seating capacity of just 2,800 fans, similar to a Campbellton Memorial Civic Center. Now, the Nordiques, again, was their top farm club, and were the only professional sports franchise in the state of Maine during the mid-'70s, and later on, of course, you had baseball and hockey and Major Junior later on. Now, the club's all-time leading scorer was the great Claude Larose, who scored 179 goals and 248 assists for the squad between 77 and 73. Now, Larose and Ellen Globensky were the only 2 players to appear in all 4 seasons. Future NHL players included Richard King Brodeur and the great defenseman Paul Baxter. Now, financial backers of the team included former Lewiston Mayor Bill Rochelot, who led a group of local business people who backed the Nordiques. Now, Rochelot also served as league president during the NHL's final season in the winter of 76-77, which might have been a conflict of interest. Now, coaches included Michel Harvey in 1974, Harvey and Jean-Charles Gravel in 74-75, Bob Leduc in 1976, and Jean-Charles Gravel yet again in 77. Opening season, great year for the squad, 45, 26, and 3, with 398 goals for, so a high-scoring team, but 309 against. Very open league. They lost in the first round. Second campaign, 27, 46, and 1, 266 for, 394 against out of the playoffs. 1976, 1855 and 1, 295 goals for, and ladies and gentlemen, are you sitting down? He gave up 6 goals a game. Grand total 450 goals against. But he did make the playoffs and lost in round 1, so it was a weird year. But he rebounded the next campaign, the same year actually that the Nordiques, their parent team, made it to the AFCO Cup Finals and won 40, 29, and 5, 85 points, 311 goals for, and the goals against was way down, 284, which equated to 4 goals a game, but he lost in the final. Now, just to talk about Claude Larose, just go over some of the stats. He put up some really nice numbers for Quebec. Now, for Maine. He did play 73 seasons in Quebec with 7 assists in 28 games. But in 74, he had 119 points, including 53 games, 9 points in the playoffs. 75, he had 103 points, including 54 goals. Then he came back up to the WHA for the Stags and the Blades with 5 games and 2 points. 76, he had 41 goals and 114 assists. And 77, 31 goals, 60 assists for 91 points. So Paul Larose, just like every Larose player has ever played in the NHL, they are all over the world, from Campbellton to Quebec to France, and some lower roses in France. Very, very talented. But I do remember reports on the Maine PBS in the early 80s talking about the legend of Paul Larose. I guess he did a feature with him. Now at 5'8", 165 pounds, came from the beautiful community of Noranda, Quebec, some of my family's old stomping grounds. And from what I heard, he was a pretty dynamite player in the power play. You know, the thing is, he put up some tremendous numbers in the EHL, just to go over this. So we're going to make this a combination podcast, hope you don't mind. With Syracuse in 71, he had 70 points, 43 goals. 72, 67 goals, ladies and gentlemen, 129 points. 30 points in the playoffs, 15 goals. And 73 in that split season, he had 28 games with the Blazers. So, I mean, what an amazing minor league total. And came out of the queue, of course, with Targevir the Dukes. I haven't heard that name in a while, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't maybe for about 50 years. I remember the Dukes quite well, or Dukes. Now, he played also with the Ramparts that year, and he combined that year for 52 goals with 132 points. A very, very dynamite goal scorer. So that's the story of the Maine Nordiques and their superstar, their marketed as you were, Paul Larose. Thanks for listening. If you like what we're doing here, we're trying to look at some WHA history this month. Please give me a like, comment, or subscribe. And if anyone knows what happened to Paul Larose, I'd like to know, because, he should be in the Maine Hockey Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen, in my basic opinion. If he is, let me know. By the way, he was drafted by Toronto in 1970. So that's another player Toronto let get away. Have a good day. Bye.